Microphone. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another stream this evening. It is, if I'm not mistaken, Thursday, the 9th of April. And I don't know where this year is going already. We had summer yesterday, but it was colder today. It's going to be colder tomorrow here in the UK. I hope that it is nice wherever you are and that you're having a good time. Anyway, this evening we have got some cracking races lined up for you. And one that's not so cracking from my point of view, and one that we've dropped in because it was requested. So we have got the Nordschleife GP. This is not necessarily the GP. This is the 24-hour one. I always call it the GP because it has the Grand Prix circuit attached to it. But we're at the GR4s around here. Couple of laps. Racing, medium racing, soft racing, hard tyres. Your choice of what you want to run on this one. No pit stop. We're just going to be going for it. Then we're off to Deep Forest Raceway in the GR3 for 9 laps. Then 11 laps around Daytona in the GR3s. Then we're back in the GR4s for Trial Mountain. And then finally, we're in the Terror. The Terror. We're going to be back at the Nordschleife. Yes, we're here twice today. Once to start and once to finish. But we're finishing up here in the Karts. Of all things, it's going to be the Karts. So, an interesting GR night with Karts to finish up. Wonder how many people we have. We had a busy night last night in the public lobby. And nobody's particularly contacted me from that to particularly join. Although I haven't really had much chance to look at the email today. It's been a busy day here. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see who we get in the room. At the moment, we've got a Game of Danny's in. And that's not overly good. Yeah, Game of Danny's in. No, it's good the Game of Danny's in. I said Game of Danny's in, and that's not very good. What I was doing is I was looking at my gloves. I've got some new gloves. And the end of my glove here got caught on the Velcro on the back of this one, and it's just ripped it all. But never mind. I don't think these are going to last very long. We shall see. Yeah, Game of Dan is in the room. I'm in the room. Bork is in the room. And M33FDY is in the room. In the chat, I can see Game of Dan and Borky. And at the moment, it is looking like a relatively quiet night for a start. We'll see how it goes after this first one. Whatever happens, we are going to be starting this race at 10 past. Even if there's only 4 room. We are going to get going at 10 past. Right, I am just very quickly going to throw up the registered races spreadsheet just in case I need that. At the moment, we don't. Ramanel, good evening. Haven't been this early to the stream in a while. No, you are welcome. You're welcome. Wills is just joining us. You just drive out on track for a second or two, and we'll see how we go. Actually, let me just. I'm having a nightmare with cars at the moment. I really am. So at the moment we've got the TT and the Cayman, and the M4 is chosen. I'm going to go for the TT. I had lined up the TT. And I think I'm going to go with the TT for this one. Just for a change. Not gone for the Genesis. Well, I would if I could go. Are you going to let me go? Yes, you are. Hello, Tom. He's watching whilst he's farming. Are you farming for credits, my friend? I can see William is in as well. No spinning, William. I heard that you dropped it yesterday. I am hoping for a few more guys in later, because I do not intend to do the Nords. That is one that I intend to commentate on tonight. I can't run the karts at the best of times. I'll do my RB and one or two of the little circuits, but runs the karts around the Nordschleife will just be insane for me. So I'm going to hope that we've got a few people left. If not, we might open it up as a public lobby. I am not discounting that either. If we've only got a few people in, it is Easter holiday week this week, so a lot of people have taken time off after the long bank holiday weekend that we had here in the UK. But we'll see how we go after this first one. I might ask the guys what they'd like to do. It's 7 minutes past at the moment. I did love Borky's little video earlier on that he posted about Jack Kobe binning it in Hulky's championship last night. He ran along the curb and then suddenly, all of a sudden, he was facing the barrier. So even the best of the best can bin it, just like me. This, I nearly did a Kobe there. I nearly did a Kobe there. Very, very nearly. Right, it's 8 minutes past. That's now officially called doing a Kobe. That's my excuse, and I'm going to stick to it. Right, where are we? Yeah, quiet on the stream, quiet in the room. Only 5 of us. Dan, Wills, me, Borky, and M33. We can open this up if we want to. Farnell's just asking Tom what he's farming. I could be farming some wheat. He could be farming some animals. He could be farming some barley. He could be farming for credits. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what he's doing? All I hope is he's having some fun doing whatever he's doing. Right, let's have a little look at the cars that people have got. So, Gamer down. Oh, he's got a second penalty. He's running his normal silver and purple Audi TT. Always watching the stream, little flash of lights as he goes through. M33 in the M4. I really wish that M4 was more competitive. Really ought to be. But whenever I run it, it's not the greatest. I really was considering using that one tonight, but have gone with the TT. But M33 has done that one. Wheels is in the Elantra, that looks like. Did we just catch him sneakily recovering from the grass there? Has he had a trip to the barrier, I wonder? We will see later. And Borky in the VW Beetle. No, he's not. He's in the Cayman. That's a very funny looking Beetle. He's in the Cayman. He's in the Cayman. With Gamer Dan all over the back of it. There's special sausage. This was his get well soon livery for Dan. With the sausage, super sausage across the back, and he's got SpongeBob on the back of it too. And then I'm going to be in the TT as well, so we'll see what we can do in this one. It is 10 past. Oh, Nixie is just joining us in the Cayman. Oh, Nixie's a new person. Let me just pop Nixie into my spreadsheet. And what's it? 09. 04 2026 was the date that Nixie joined us. Let's just pop that in there. I'll catch up with Nixie. Let's just do this one. Just do a quick welcome. Right. And then we will get going. So Nixie's in the Cayman too. So we got a couple of TDs, a couple of Caymans, an M4 and an Elantra. We got Gamer Down, Wheels Racing, me, Borky, M33 and Nixie. Those will be your runners this evening. Right, let's get this first one underway, and then we'll see who drops in for the next one. We're at Deep Forest Raceway in the GR3s for the next one. Sometimes the Nords can put people off, but then again, I do get quite a few people that say, oh, I don't want to be doing the Nords, I don't like the Nords, I'll drop you, I'll join you after the Nords. Then they get into the Nords and they have to do some bits and pieces in the Nords, and then find that they really enjoy it. So it seems to be one of those tracks that people struggle because they don't want to get to learn it, and then when they do learn it, they love it. Oh, it looks like both of the TTs bogged down off the line there. I've gone too deep. She got to put me on the inside for this one. Oh damn, this TT not good off the line, my friend. He's still up front though. Let's just try and keep Nixie in the game for the minute. Let's just try and catch up with these four guys up front. Just want to try and stay with them. Trouble is, I'm divided. I'm divided. I want to stay with Nixie, race with him, but I also want to be up front with these guys and just see if I can stay with them. Actually, because I do love the GR4 around the Nords. Whoa, that was Borky off on the grass there. Oh, he's going around. Is this going to be a case of seeing who can get to the end without crashing? So I've got M33, Wheels and Dan in front of me at the moment. Borky off the back at the minute. He's going to be recovering with Nixie. Dan is 6 seconds down the road at the minute. Bills and Dan are out of sight, they've disappeared. I'm going to try and stay with M33 here. See if I can close up just a little bit through here. Now so I'm going to find out that round 4 is good and I should have been in it. Oh. Just 6.5 down the road. Down 7.7 now. Oh, and I'm in the wall heavily. M33 will go through there. Our M33's off on the grass. He recovered that better than I did. We are going to get a run on him now, down through here. Didn't get the run where I wanted it. Didn't get the exit on that corner. We have still got slipstream though. BMW still slow in a straight line. I bet M33's feeling like I was feeling in the Lexus yesterday. The Lexus was so slow. I was like 4 seconds off the pace. It didn't matter what I did, and I just knew I wasn't that slow around Yamagawa, and it was just painful just watching everybody just, well, some of the guys that were racing behind me were just playing. They could overtake, go round any time they wanted. So it's pretty tight between the boys at the front. About half a second, I think, between them. Dan out front. So at the moment, Dan is 12 seconds ahead of me, and Wills is 11.4. So 0.6 between them, and I've got M33 right on my back bumper at the moment. Just trying to push on a little bit more, see if I can do anything about closing the gap, but still sitting at 12.1, 12.2, got me 12.3 at the moment. These two guys up front are really going for it. I'm not leaving a lot on the table here. I've still got M33 hard behind me as well, pushing on. Oh, that Audi with a big slide there. This is going to be a battle to the line, I think. 2 laps here. The 2 guys out front are going to be like 20 odd seconds ahead of us by the time we finish this. Maybe even getting on for 30. Comes M33, difficult to pass through here. It's quite tight, quite twisty, quite narrow. It's going to be looking for a mistake from me. Don't want to end up 30 seconds behind the guys up front at the end, but it's looking that way at the moment. These 2 guys out front are really shifting. Day 3 is going to have a nice slipstream now. And we can see Gamer Dan way down in the future. Wills Racing has managed to get in front, probably under slipstream, I would imagine, down this long straight. But they are now approaching 14 seconds ahead of us at the moment. I'm not quite sure how Borky and Nixie are doing. They're a little bit further back. You can see that M33 is right on my back bumper here. Come on, little Audi. The 2 guys up front are just going away from me at the moment. BMW remains quite close. Got a little bit of a run on this long straight. Once again, the BMW just losing out down the straight. It's another one of those cars that's just a little bit slow. I do like it when people go in it, and I think, yes, come on, today it's going to be quick. Today it's going to be its track. Fortunately, not to be today. Down 16.8, 16.9. Going to be 17 seconds in a moment. Sorry, that was Wills, is the leader, that far ahead. Down is 16.2, so down to about a second off Wills at the minute, who's out front. Slide there. Dan and I both in the Audi. I can't remember what Wills went in. Did he go in a Cayman? He might be in a Cayman, I'm not quite sure. Whatever it is, he's quick in it. I'm 33, 2.5 behind at the moment. I seem to be holding the leaders to around about 18, 17, 18 at the moment. I mean, they are going quicker, but they're not taking seconds out of me. Oh, they will be there. That was a big slide. I'm going to try and keep this so that they are. I'm within 30 seconds of the leader. That's still nothing to shout about, is it? That's my aim. Let's concentrate, keep going. Just as I say that, we're now 19.5 to the leader. So Dan's looking to find another 10.5 seconds on me to make it 30 seconds. I was hoping to try and keep it to around about the 20 mark. But we're just in on that at the moment by, well, a couple of tenths of a second, but as you can see, Dan's got a run and he's going away from me right now. There we go. The gap is now 20.1. I need Dan and Wills getting into a battle at the moment. Dan is 19 ahead and Wills is 20.2. I think I'm probably calling those two out incorrectly at the moment, while I'm concentrating on just trying to keep this car in a straight line, going through all of these bends and corners and narrating, and then trying to think about what corner's coming up, where I am on the track. So 20 seconds to Wills now, or 20.5. Do need to push on. Oh, we're on the grass. That's really dirty tyres. Oh, that's going to have done it. That's not helped at all. I don't know how many seconds that gave to them up front, but a couple of seconds at least, I think, there. Now down to 23. .22.5 to Dan. Still around about a second between the two up front at the minute. Ooh. You shouldn't be doing that, computer. Why are you doing that? To you in a minute, sort you out. For the minute, I've got a bit of a personal battle on my hands here. M33's 4 behind, and Wills is now 24.5. So we've lost a lot of time through that section back there. The two up front, super quick through there. Still super quick through here, losing time at 22. 2.4, 2.5, 2.7, 2.8, 3, so 25.3 now. It's just taking loads and loads and loads of time out of me all the time. Even if I keep my foot in big time, he's still taking time out of me. Six seconds in a moment. There you go, that's a 26. We're in danger of losing this. It's only a personal battle. We're not going to catch those two up front. I really need Dan to get in amongst Wills and for them two to get fighting. And then for me to have some absolutely brilliant corners. Not like that one. Let's see if my worst section. We're dropping time. It's down to 28 now. 28 and a half. Almost 29 now. Come on, I need Wills to make a mistake. 28.6. Just took a couple of tenths back there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Got nobody to slipstream down the main straight, then neither did Wills, so it's all fair. No advantage to either of us. Oh my gosh, it just goes out to 29. No. .9.6. 29.8. 29.9. It's going to be 30 seconds. It is. It's gone to 30. Oh, I've binned it at the end as well. I was going in there. Be too hot to try and close that gap. Oh no. Well, we gave it our best shot. We went in too hot at the end there. 35. 35. Oh no. 35 seconds ahead of us. Ooh, that's a lot of time to lose. William says, oh, he's in the Elantra. It's a beast on the straights. Oh, the two Caymans at the back, then the M4, then the two TTs. Oh, William at the end there was 4.3 ahead of Dan. It just goes to show sometimes you need to be in the right car at the right time. Can make a difference. But there we go. That is the first one done of the night. We'll just do a save replay and share that one. But well done to William for that first win. And I was just trying to keep it just under the 30 seconds. But as Will says, the Elantra really quick in the straights, and you could see he was just pulling time out of me when he went down the big long straight. And then unfortunately, to try and close up, I left the brake in a tad too late and went in. And yeah, I think we should ban the Elantra, Dan. What do you say? Oh, that's what I think. Right, let's see where we're at. So your winner there, Wills in first, with an 8:53.7, and Gamer Dan in second with an 8:57.1. So quite a big difference between those two. I can't do the math. My head hurts too much tonight to do the math. You can work it out. I got third with a 9:13.4, some 36 seconds almost away from Wills. Amazing. M33 going well in fourth at 36.4, so just under a second behind me. Maybe you saw me crash and thought, well, I can get Mitchell, but we did manage to get across the line. And then Borky just ahead of Nick C for fifth and sixth. So first three for tonight: Wills, Gamer Dan, and myself. Right, where are we off to now, my friends? We are going to be heading off to Deep Forest Raceway. Slightly different to the daily race thing that we did the other day, because we haven't got all of the massive tyre wear and everything on, just 2 and 2 for tyre and fuel. But in this one, and it was Trial Mountain reverse. I'm getting myself confused. This is Deep Forest Raceway. The difference on this one is we've got to do racing soft and racing medium tyres. So we do need to be fitting both sets of tyres. Now, let's see. Borky, sorry if I bumped anybody. Wasn't sure I'm doing something new tonight. I took all assists off. Only ABS is on, my first time of trying it. Borky, congratulations, my friend. That is so good. So good to hear. So good to hear. In fact, I'm going to go ABS week on this one. And yeah, really good. Really good to see that. Right, Dan is in the Beetle. Nix is in the 991. Mifty's gone in the 992. I think I might go. I'd lined up this one. I had lined up the BMW and the 991 as well. Or I've got the 992. I had a whole load of different cars lined up in this one. What I'm actually think I'm going to do is I'm going to try the R8 in this one. It's a bit mad, but I think I might try the R8. It might be a bad idea. What are the other guys going in? Dan's in the Beetle. Wheels is in the McLaren. Borky's in the Beetle. We got a 992 and a 991. Do you know what? I might do this one. Right, let me just put the other guy in there. Pretty sure I haven't seen these two behind. B8, Gr.x, and that is going to be the 9th of April as well. I'm sure I haven't got it on. I'm sure I haven't got it open as a public lobby tonight. Pretty sure that I don't. If I do, I've messed up again. But even then, if it is a public lobby, we haven't got very many people in today, so it is what it is. Right, okay, that's fine. That's all good. Right, and what I do need to do is let everybody know when we're starting. And we are going to start the qualifier. It's going to be at 40:22. All right. Okay, so we've got Gamer Dan, Wheels, me, Borky, M33, Nixie, and B8 BLX. Those will be your runners for this race. And everybody needs to run the racing soft and the racing medium tyres, just for kicks. I'm going to be doing the. I'm going to be running this on the mediums during the quali. We got a few 992s. Somebody else just joining. Gamer Dan's gone for the R8. Should I do the R8? Oh, I am in the R8. I am in the R8. Okay. I'll tell you what I ought to do then. I ought to get out on track for the moment. Just to see what this one is like around here. Oh, I have to watch myself through there a bit. Incidentally, I apologise if I get in anybody's way this evening. I have got a, I'm told Joe, I've got a really bad head today. Spider's webs over my eyes are driving me crackers on the screen. Down at 128.335 is the time that people are chasing. Whoa. Brake a little bit earlier for that corner in this car. Enough time to do a lap. I think I might have just. Is Borky all right? I notice he keeps coming and going. Well, he came and he went, put it that way. I've just seen him go. Hope he's okay. Good evening, number one. Our Borky's got something wrong with his wheel and pedals. The throttle keeps spluttering. I've got to back out. I might miss this race. We'll give him a couple of minutes. Let's see what we can bang this in at. Did I say we would start? 40. How are we doing, Borky? Do you want me to wait or do you want me to go? Right, he's doing a restart. I will wait for Borky. Let me know where you're going, Borky. We'll give you a couple of minutes. See if we can get you in this one. So we got Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, me, number one Pops, M33, Nick C, BB, B8 BLX, and Will in here. And I just do a welcome. And Let's just give him a minute or two. We'll see how we go. Let's have a little look and see who we got out on track. Gamer Dan parked up at the moment. He's in the black and green Monster Energy car. Just parked up in the grass, having a little can of Coke and a sandwich, I understand. Onto the phone to the missus, just letting her know that everything's all okay. He's enjoying himself. And I don't know why, but he's just backed into the wall, and now he's on the phone to the race engineer just to get the back of the car checked out, because he's got for any damage there, but no such issues for Will's Racing as he goes over the start-finish line down to the first corner. He's in the McLaren. Oh, he's gone off and he's into the grass as well. What is it with all these guys going in the grass? Is he on the phone to his race engineer as well? He may well be asking if the front of the car is okay. M33 is also on the phone to his race engineer. He's getting a rollicking for getting a half-second penalty for a corner cut. Oh, the race engineer's going bonkers. You can hear him from the stands. My word, my word, my word. M33, no such shenanigans for Will. He's going okay in the 911, the dark one. His race engineer is quite happy with him on the phone. He's talking him through. Nice second car, nicely in the zone, going well. Nixie in the cuss, 911. His race engineer is singing his praises right now. The sun is shining, the temperatures are good, the tyres are sticky, the fuel is a-flowing, the engine is a-growling, and Nixie is going really well as he crosses the line. And Borky is in with the 4C. So whatever gremlins he had, it looks like they're sorted. Number one pops in the Beetle. No gremlins for him either. And I am in the pits at the moment. So it looks like we have got Borky back in. Let's get this one underway. We're going to start the qualifying. And we have got Gamer Dan, Wheels, me, Borky, number one pops, M33, Nixie, B8, BLX, and Will in this one. So we've got 3 new guys and some registered PSR racers. And we've got quite a few registered PSR racers on holiday and stuff at the moment. So I think that is part of the reason why it is quiet. But we'll see how we go in this one. Now, I am on the racing medium tyres, not on the racing softs. So I will be slightly slower than the guys in front. But I want to see how this goes on these tyres. This is only the outlap for the quali. We will just back off, let that car go. See a few others that are backing off just to find some space. And we've got Outlaw and Borky also well back. Looks like M33 is letting me go. Nobody doing the cheat, unless M33 is about to do the cheat. We'll have a little look. Is he going to do the cheat? No, he's just starting from where he was. There is a qualifying cheat on this one. I'm not seeing anybody using it. Which is good. I've gone too deep again through there. It's cost me a lot of time. Need to watch that in this car. Oh, and a half-second penalty too. Oh, this is not good. Hopefully we'll surf that in a moment. and we'll get around to do another one. This has not been a good lap anyway. We are going to be decelerating. Nobody behind me, so I can keep on going. Everybody going through the hairpin, so nobody doing the silliness. Good to see. 127.6 for Gamer Dan. Just take it a bit easy through there. We've still got a bit of a slide on. Keep it on the tarmac, going in the right direction. Whoa! Another huge slide. Wheels Racing with a 127.5, and then we're Gamer Dan just bangs in a 127.3. So Wheels had the fastest lap for a nanosecond, just taken off of him. Outlaw number one pops a 128.7. I've gone 7th at the minute. Is there anything I can do to get a slightly better time in this one? Oh, Nixie in front of me. Thank you, Nixie. He had binned his lap. That is respect. Thank you, my friend. Hope that wasn't a track limit. Struggled to get the power down through there. These guys up front are going quicker and quicker and quicker. 127.1 now. They're going to be in the 126s in a moment. I was at 129.6, 126, 127, 128, 129. So we did go quicker, but 2 seconds off the pace. But we are on the wrong tyres, remember? We are on the wrong tyres. Oh, Wheels and Dan absolutely going crazy out front. Not a lot between them. We got 127, 198 and a 127, 240 between Dan and Wheels, our front runners. Number one Pop's going really well in third, M33 in fourth, Borky fifth, Will sixth, B8 in seventh. I got eighth and Nixie in ninth. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. Right, we will need to grab both of the tyres for this one. So I am just going to do my usual. I'm going to let everybody know that the race is going to be starting at X53. So just over a minute. What that does is that tells everybody, go and check the parameters of the race because there's something fishy going on. So here we we'll see how we go. Because normally I just go straight into the race because there's no tyres or anything to worry about. And everybody can see on the screen that the required tyre type is racing soft and racing mediums. So it just gives people an opportunity just to disappear and have a look at the tyres that they might want to run. Right. Just under a minute to run. We've got Gamer down in the R8. Wheels in the McLaren. Number 1 Pops is in the VW Beetle. M33 is in the Porsche, the 992. So it's a Porsche 911 992. I always call it out as a 992 or 991, which is just the type of Porsche 911 that it is. Borky is in the 4C. Will is in the 992. B8 is also in the 992. I've gone for the R8 Evo, and Nixie is in the 991. Those are the difference. So Nixie's gone for the older Porsche. The other guys have gone for the new Porsche that's new in the game. Right, let's see how we go. That is the time. Let's start the race. Hopefully everybody is on the right tyres. So people could decide to split the strategy and pit halfway through the race. Some people might pit at the end of lap 1. Some might pit right at the end of the race. So you're never quite going to know where you're going to land. Number 1 Pop saying, how did I get P3? You got P3 because you raced well, my friend. You did very, very well. Right. I've got this down as public recruiting lobby. Why is I got that down as that? I know I changed it. I'm not quite sure why it's done that, but there we go. We're a little bit better off the line that time. Thought I was going to pit manoeuvre the B8 guy there. He shot across the front of my car. I thought, whoa, I'm going to clobber him. We did manage to avoid that potential issue. We needed a good corner through here. Oh, I got caught up behind B88. Everybody else has gone through. Taking a little bit more time when I'm selecting my tyres. I used to go boom, 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 boom. But I did it the other day and I selected the tyres and then I must have touched something and it flicked across to the intermediates and it put intermediate tyres on. Oh, I felt gutted. Right, this is going to be interesting then. We have got nobody to work with, nobody to race with here. I imagine everybody else is on the soft tyres for the minute. Or I've changed my tyres too early, one or the other. So we'll just keep an eye on those tyres. We'll watch and see how they wear. Guys are right at the end, going through the hairpin already. They're already through and going down the hill. 21 seconds off the leaders at the moment. Number 1 Pops is in to lose the mediums. He's gone 1 lap longer than me. I'm going to have 1 lap older tyres. How's the undercut work? Nobody else in. So I was sort of hoping to go for an undercut and have a few more people in. Didn't work, didn't happen. Is that number one who's out? He's out just ahead of me. So number one was one of the quick guys on the track, so good to be out behind him. Let's see if we can catch and work together. Oh, it looks like we've got a yellow flag up here. Not quite sure who that was. Number one's 3 seconds down the road, so I don't think we're going to catch. Number one is very quick, as we know around here. Not sure what the yellow flag was out for. He's flying in that car in front of me. He's going way quicker than me. I've chosen the wrong car again. Number one just got his bit between his teeth around here. Anything we can do to close. I thought I had some good corners through there, but still going away. He's got some real grunt down the long straight. There's a few cars. There's another car in front of him. Going to be 4 seconds ahead of me. He is 4 seconds ahead. He's flying. We're 24 seconds behind Dan, which is over a pit stop, I would imagine. Yeah, it's got Wheels Racing behind him. Don't know by what margin. It looks like on the map that they're locked together. Don't know how close they are to each other. I keep on pushing. We're going purple, but it's slow through there. Number one is just pulling away all the time. Somebody in for a pit stop, didn't quite see who. Looks like a soft runner. Porky B's in. BB's in. And number one Pops is now 5 seconds down the road. Be a bit more with the corner that I had there. Way too deep when I'm pushing this thing. to you in just a moment, Farrell. Sorry, I'm very difficult to read while we're going through these corners. At this point, Wills and Dan can do the Kobe and battle it out. Back of the pack. Oh, what? Come through the back and win. Yeah, they are so quick. I'd love to be able to start at the back of the pack and try and work my way through. See how far we can get. There's some very quick guys in here. So we're up into 6th at the moment. Tyres are going to be fine. Wasn't quite able to undercut number 1, but you could see why. He's just so quick. Blew by 0.1 of a second. It's Wills Racing, Dan, Will, and in M33, number 1 pops. That is your order at the moment, with Wills Racing and Dan out front by what looks like a country mile. And Will in 3rd is doing okay. It's a big gap back to M33. And at the moment I'm 6.5 off the back of number 1. Those guys up there are just running away from me at the moment. Well, M33's in the pits. We get by and meet him at the bottom to have a run for the last couple of laps. When is he going to come out? He's still in the pits. He's on the mediums. I think that's got to be everybody pitted, hasn't it? Oh, I don't know. I think our leaders are yet to pit. So far out in front. 28 seconds. Pops is 7 down the road. He's just been taking a good second or so out of my lap. Every lap consistently. I've done a 128.9, a 128.2, 128.4, 128.8, and 128.5. It's all of my lap times since the pits have been a 128. Wills and Dan are both in for their pit stops. If their pit crews are slow, we might meet them at the end of the long straight. But I don't suspect that they will. Both going up, well, they're going on to the medium tyres now. They're out the pits. Will is in. Wills Racing a 127.140, and I'm running a good second a lap slower than that. Now for these guys so fast. Can we bring this home for 4th? Given the competition, I think that would be the highest, the most I could have expected. A big slide there. This one won't be a 128 now, this is going to be a 129. A 128.250 is my best lap, and Wills with a 127.140 So over a second a lap faster than me. I'm going to blame the spider's webs tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Wills wins it. Dan in second. Number one pops in third. Some 9.8 down the road. Wow, those three were fast out front. Really, really quick. It was 12.8 seconds off of that one on a 9-lap race. That's what, one and a third of a second slower. Oh, B8 BLX doesn't look like he put the right tyres on. Nixie's still running at the moment. Borky 22 back. M33 20 seconds back. Will 15 and I was 12. But number one pops only 3 seconds away from the top two. It just goes to show that the R8 LMS is a good car, even though I can't make it work. Oh, Williams is so good. Thanks, Gamer Dan. Did look like a mega battle out the front there. Where is Kobe? Where is Mad Mikey when we need them? Where are they? We need them in the mix here. Where's Ollie? Well, Ollie, where? Ollie, Will's mate. Ollie's not here this week either. Lots and lots and lots of people missing. Willie going really, really well. No spinning tonight. Oh no, Blake forgot to change to mediums. I think you've just been deleted, my friend, because you did that in caps. You did. Unfortunately, did it in caps, which is classed as shouting. Kobe can sit back and watch how it's done. So, oh, Dan, that's fighting talk. That sounds like a gauntlet's just been thrown down there. Oh, but it's good to see you guys fighting out front. I mean, look at that. Less than a second between Wheels and Gamer Dan. Wheels Racing with a 1:27.140 in the fastest lap and the win. Gamer Dan in second with a 1:27.571 in second. Number one pops, too good for me. 1:27.422 was just eating time out of me. I came out of, he came out of the pits just a little bit in front, and then it was just 1 second, 1 second, 1 second all the time. So number one, what a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant race. I got fourth ahead of Will in fifth, M33 in sixth, Borky seventh, Nixie back there in eighth, and B8 BLX in ninth, picking up that penalty. But Wheels Racing, Gamer Dan and number one pops, your 1, 2, 3 for that race. Right, we're off to Daytona now, and I am going to go with whatever car Dan and Wheels use. Dan says, I don't do gauntlets with aliens. No thanks. Oh, I think it's already been thrown. I think it's already a done deal. Next time Kobe's in. Oh, gonna be good. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. It's Stiggy in. Oh, I can see that Nick Humphrey's in. Good evening. Good evening. RL9010. Thank you for hitting the like button. Very much appreciated. And have I got Stig? I noticed that Tom has said, hey, Stiggy, nice of you to say hello. I'm wondering whether Stiggy, I've got his name wrong. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, nice to see all of you in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. And Dan has gone, oh, crikey, he's gone for the Corvette C7. What is Wheels going to go for? What is Wheels going to go for in this one? We are going to get the qualifier for this one is going to be at 1/4 past. 1/4 past we're going for this one. 4 minutes. Nick is Stiggy. Ah, okay, okay. Nick Humphrey. Gotcha. Have I got that in here? Let me just have a quick check. Stiggy, Stiggy, Stiggy. Too many names to keep up with, I tell you. It's a YouTube name. I probably have, you know. Probably isn't here. No, I haven't. No, don't seem to. Very difficult to do this in gloves. Okay, I haven't got sticky down as a registered racer. That will be why. That will be why. That's why I've got myself a little bit confused. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right. So, we've lost B8. So we're down to Gamer Down, Wheels Racing, Borky, number 1 Pops, M33, Nixie, Will, and myself. And Wheels has gone for the Mercedes AMG for this one. Our tyres are racing mediums for this. And we're going to be going in just under 2 minutes. So we have got Gamer Dan. Oh, it's dark. It's a dark one, this one. So Gamer Dan is in that Corvette. Quite the grunt on that. Spits fire outside of the car as well. We look down over the top of the racetrack. Unfortunately, a little bit quiet tonight. Hello, Dan. Here he comes. Lights are flashing. You see the flames spitting out the back of the car and brake lights glowing, glowing, glowing. Dicky Bird Racing on the side of it. And then we've got Wheels. He's in the grey Mercedes. Got lots of lights on that. Oh, flames spitting out both sides of that one. Flames spitting out left and right on that car. Sounds awesome. Huge long bonnet on this car. And we've got, oh, Will is in the M6. Very, very often my car of choice. Again, another one with the livery to alter the front look of the car. Nixie is stayed in the Cuss Porsche. M33's jumped into the 296, the Ferrari. And then we got Borky, who looks like, is that the Citroen, I think? It is. He's in the Citroen. Massive wing on the back of that. Looks like he's got an aeroplane parked on the back of that car. Number 1 Pops is in the GTR. We got a big old mix of cars in this one. And I'm in the AMG as well. So, big old mix of cars. It is quarter past. We have got Gamer Down, Wheels, me, Borky, number 1 Pops, M33, Nixie, and Will. Let's see what we can do in this one. So just one choice of tyres around here. It is just the straight racing medium tyres for this one. Right, here we go. See if I can do a little bit better in this one. All of this is going to be about, for me, the bus stop. Can we get through the bus stop without crashing? Can we keep it in a straight line? And then, of course, are we going to miss the wall on the way into turn 1? That's the other little area that gets me very, very often. Annoyingly, in one of the updates, they've moved the lorries that were parked up on the left-hand side. I used to use the... What's wrong with you? Yep. Yep. They've moved the lorries on the side, on the left-hand side. I used to brake on the yellow lorry, and I don't know why they've removed them, which was a real pain. It's a really useful braking indicator. Stay low. Okay, so it's just the out lap. We'll probably get a couple of flying laps. So we'll push on the first one. If we pick up a penalty, then we'll need to rethink for the next one. Close to a penalty. Didn't quite go through there shallow enough. Again, this is just the outlap. We're going to come across the start finish line in a moment. Oh, did not want to slow down through there, and a big slide on the exit. Once again, no lorries, they've all gone. Parked up somewhere else now. Oh, this is a terrible lap. This is horrendous. I need to get round and do another one. I've got M33 behind me. I'm going to have to let him through if he gets on my back bumper. He's right there. In the Ferrari. See what we can do for the next one. That was not a good lap at all. Braking a little bit earlier and a little bit harder into that one. Careful on the accelerator. Obviously we were first for a nanosecond, but all of the guys coming through will probably be quicker, I would think. Made too many mistakes, and 3 seconds off of wheels. .151.8 me and a 148.8 wheels. It's nearly 3 seconds off. This is going to be my last chance. I have to be really, really brave through here. On this yellow line, don't go over it. See what we can do, just shortest way to the line. A 149, oh, it gets me third at the moment, but still 1.3 off of Dan out front, who's got a 147.9. Wheels is still running, so Wheels could make a difference here. Borky's running, Will is running, Nixie, and number one. Number one is not slow. Let's see what he can do. So there could still be some alterations. Borky could easily go quicker than me. If he goes quicker than me, he could even jump nifty and get into third. Oh, he was really quick. He'd even get in amongst Gamer Dan and Wills. Never rule anything out. I'll tell you what, number one Pops, watch, because that could be one to watch. Oh, he comes in 7th. Oh, that's a bit lower down the table than I would have otherwise predicted. And it looks like we are going to get away in 3rd. Stiggy's in Discord as Stiggy. No worries. No worries. No. Yeah, I was looking on my registered racers list. I was doing a search for Stig in there. Right, so Jonesy's in, and 100% Red Bull, but they will not be able to race this one because we're just about to go. He's going to be Gamer Dan. Wills are going to lead us away. M33 and myself on the 2nd row. Borky and Will behind us on row 3. Number one Pops and Nixie bringing up the rear on row 4. And as Gamer Dan is saying there, don't forget to change the tyres. Don't forget to change the tyres. I've got the right tyres on. I'll remember to change them in the race. I will remember. I don't know what the strap. Where are we? 11 laps. When should we change? Lap 6. Probably lap 6, I reckon. Probably 6. Will Smith has just joined us in the as a subscriber. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is that the Will Smith, I wonder? Alas, I suspect not. Salamander, good evening, good evening, good evening. And Blake, good night, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Right, where are we? Let's see how we go. Oh, Wills and I both getting a lot of talk steer, or whatever you want to call it, off the line there. The back wanting to step out. That has let Borky through on the inside in that Citroen. Let's just give him some room on the inside there as we go through. Come on, number ones come through really quickly too. Well, that did not want to stop. That AMG did not want to stop there at all. Ugh. And again, all over the brakes, all over the gears. Going down into 1st gear to try and get that slowed down. Right, I'm going to try and bump number one. I was a bit worried before about hitting him too hard into the bus stop. At the moment, I can't get on the back of him. Just I don't want to bump him too late into a corner, otherwise we'll be in trouble, a pair of us. A little gentle nudge. Dan Borky and M33 out front. Not sure where William is. Wills. He's actually just a little bit further back. This Mercedes does not want to slow into that corner. I don't know if it's because of the tyres or the time of day, but just going to be a little bit careful. Let's try and work with number one if I can get close. In the last one, I was a bit worried about bumping him too late into the bus stop, but let's just see what we can do on this one. If we can give him a little bit of a bump, get further up to M33. It's going to be a bit of a late bump. like bumping people really, really late into corners. Whoa, where did Pops go there? I hope that wasn't me bumping him. Hopefully he'll be able to catch. Pops, if that was me, will you flash your lights and I'll get the place back? Hopefully we're okay. I'm sure I didn't bump him too late into the corner. Gamer Dan Borky and M33 out front at the moment. M33 just in front of me here. Whoa, I say that and we go around. Properly went around. We are doing this without traction control. Really need to go TCS1 in the GR3s. So we're going to have to fight now. We will. It's 2.3 down the road. Fair amount of time, but we've got to get on with this. And I think that's. Don't see me catching number one. He's very quick. Is there anything I can do to catch Will and Wills? It's a bit of a battle going on up there. Oh, there's the BMW off into the barrier there. Looked like an unenforced late brake move into that one. Right, we're 3.5 off of Wills. Just a little bit more confidence in this now that I've got the old traction control on one. Wheels and number one working together. I think they're going quicker. Just try and get every single little. It's still 3.3, they're going faster and faster and faster, those guys. I think they are definitely working together, as I would be if I was them. We've got a nice exit out of there though. Very nice exit indeed. Still way behind. Well, M33 looks like he might have had a penalty there. There's two cars going through very, very easily in there. Looks like he might have gone a bit deep into the first corner too. That's thrown him into the clutches of Mr. Morgan. Can I do a Jack Kobe and come through from the back? And I don't mean put it onto the grass and into the barrier. That is the Jack Kobe I'm likely to do. Is to crash it, not come through from the back. Come on, 33. Oh, I've gone a bit deep into that one. Be careful. I'm not sure, but are Wheels and number 1 slowing each other up? Are we catching? I really need to get on the back of 33 and work together. We've got enough time. If I can just work with him, there's a chance we might be able to close up a little bit. Dan and Borky are way out front. A half second. I was too eager to try and stay with M33. That's cost me. Now I'm going to drop back and have to close up again. That's his own shame. Do the old gear trick. Try and minimise the effect of the penalty. Right, M33, we've got to get through it clearly, mate. Need to get on the back of you. Pop says I'm good. I don't feel it today, Tom. My eyes are playing me up quite a lot tonight, I'm afraid. Don't wriggle, don't wriggle. Oh no, I went too deep. Oh, M33, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mate. See what happens if you bump a little bit too late into a corner. Gave him one bump too many. Oh. Right, let's make sure we don't bump too many times. So I'm not going to bump now because we're aiming for the corner here. We're brake good and early. Going to go a little bit wide. Come on. Farnell says, oh my god, damn, the Will Smith, the real Will Smith has just subbed. I really wish it was. That would be something, wouldn't it? But where's that line? Now we can give him a bump. See if we can help to close up that gap. The trouble is, I think it's too deep where I gave him that bump into the bus stop and killed him. I'm really sorry, M33. How many more times can we bump? That's it. don't know if we are closing up at all on the guys in front. Just going through the infield section at the moment that we're just approaching. So we do need to keep on working together. Don't go around, don't go around. 3 laps to go. So, did you get a penalty for cutting the inside curb there? I think you got away with it. That's good. Last bump on the line. Of 11. Track limit there. I was trying to stay out of M33 way. I've just got a track limit. I might have to change my tactics now if I can close up. Oh, come on, get round. "22 seconds off of Dan. Up front, nearly 23 seconds. So these guys are really on it tonight out front. Going really well. Number 1 Pops is in 4th at the moment. When we get around here, we'll just have a little look and see where we're at. Got Dan, Wills, Borky and number 1 are your 1, 2, 3 and 4. Number 5 is myself and M33. Oh, just jumped out of the slip, but no good, can't play with that one. M33 really defending well through there. There's no way round there for me. It's hard to drag around the outside here. He left room there. Oh, that Ferrari's loose. Like my Audi, that Ferrari really loose in the dirty air. Now I'm in the clean air, I can really get on with it. It is slowing down. It's turning now in ways that it wasn't a moment ago. Number one pops 8 seconds down the road. If he bins it at the chicane and gets a 25-second penalty, I might actually beat him. From 33, he's fallen away a little bit. Dirty air slip gave me the opportunity to jump away. One is 7.9 and down the road. There he is going through the bus stop. There's not a lot we're going to be able to do about that, but we can pick the white line. We can use the curve through here. Get on the power. That was a bit close to a penalty. Managed to get away with it though. Dan crosses the line as the winner. Quite a fair way ahead of Wheels actually. He crosses now. Borky is going to come across in third, just a little bit further back. Outlaw number one Pops is going to get fourth, and we're going to bring this home for fifth. So Borky well in the mix with this one. The American doing really, really well at the American track to get a lovely little third place podium in the Citroen there. I was quite pleased to get fifth, and sorry to Mifty for the bump. Really sorry about that. I can't apologise on the stream at the moment. In game. There we go. Woo! What a race. We had some great races. So this one, next one, we're off to Trial Mountain Reverse in the GR4s. Just a 4-lap sprint around there. 101 tyres, racing hard tyres. We've done the racing softs, we've done racing soft and mediums, we've done mediums, and now we're stepping up to the hard. So it's classic daily race B territory, this next one. But it is going to be Trial Mountain in reverse. And then we'll see who we get for the Nords. We will have to see how we go. I don't know what the score is between Dan and Wheels at the moment, but they seem to have been 1 and 2 most of the night. Let's just save and share the replay just in case there are any issues. Oh, Borky's having to disappear. He's got to pull a prime rib out of the oven. Yum yum time for supper. Enjoy everybody. Thanks for the race. You're welcome, Borky. Nice to finish on a podium. Really, really nice way to finish that one. Congratulations to you, my friend. Well done, well done, well done. And go and enjoy your rib. Ooh. It's a good job they can't put pictures in the YouTube chat, otherwise I'll be getting hungry right now. Right. Oh, I've dropped my controller. Where's my controller gone? Completely lost it. These new gloves of mine are super slippery. Right, where are we? So the result, Gamer Dan in the Corvette, a 147.632 was your winner, with Wheels Racing nearly 11 seconds behind in the Mercedes AMG, a 147.409, and then Borky in third with a 147.922. Number one Pops in fourth, I got fifth, M33 sixth, Will in seventh, Nixie in eighth. But Gamer Dan, Wheels and Borky, you're 1, 2, 3 for that race. Right, okay, I'm going to do one last one for myself. I'm not going to manage to do more than this. Borky's going to send me a picture in Discord. Oh yeah, but I won't be looking to that until after the stream, mate. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing the karts around Nords because it will just do my head in. And yeah, right, not quite sure which car to do around here. Actually, I might know which car to do around here. Obviously, just recently it was the Megane that was the go-to car. but it was daily race C and we were on different tyres, so could be interesting, this one. Oh, I've got quite if I've got this on public, got a lot of new people in again. Right. Oh. And we're going to get this one underway. The qualifier for this one is going to be at 10-2. Very quick start, this one. Basically, time is getting on. And this is a 4-lap, not an awful long race, this one. 4-lapper around here. And then we'll be getting into the karts at the Nordschleife. So hopefully people will get into this one pretty quickly. Gamer Dan's gone for the Elantra. We know that that is quick down the long straights. And Bass Fisherman, thank you for watching the stream, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And welcome for joining us. Wheels Racing is in the Megane. Deluxe is in the Megane. I'm in the G70. Trigger's in the Alpha 155. Going to be quick off the line, that car. Another one, Popsy, is in the Mazda. He's quick in that one. M33's gone for the Elantra. Nix is in the Cayman. Will in the M4. And 100% Red Bull is in the Cayman. I hope that's a Red Bull livery he's got on there. It is. Jonesy's just joining. And then Bass Fisherman as well will be joining. William says to Dan, please can we not count the kart race? I don't know what the score is. Gamer Dan says, think it's 2-1 to Wills. Haven't been counting. Jonesy was stuck in the pits and had to leave and rejoin. Bit strange. He is back in, which is good. So we're going to be going racing in just a couple of minutes. I wonder what... I'm actually going to turn that big light off. It's causing me some issues today. Or can I put it on and turn it down a bit? Just turn it down. Turn it right down. Right. Let's see where we're at. So Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, Deluxe and me, Trigger number 1, M33, Nixie, Bass Fisherman, Will, Red Bull, 12 runners in this one. Jonesy as well. Let's get into this and see how we go. Let's start the qualifying right now. We'll see how we do. Good luck, everybody. I can't remember whether I did a rolling start or a standing start for this, but never mind. Put the radar on. And we should be traction control off. I'll just keep an eye on that. Red Bull's on intermediate tyres. Red Bull, if you're listening, change your tyres, mate. Give those tyres a quick change. Game returns says leaving the pits takes longer than a lap. Oh, I know. Feels a bit different on the hard tyres, I tell you. Jonesy's stuck in the pits again. Why are you stuck in the pits? going on? I reckon you got a problem with your PlayStation or your Gran Turismo install, mate, because nobody else is stuck in the pits. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I've got absolutely no answer to that. Oh, he's out now. Cool. Good, good, good. I'm still like feeling my way on this one, I tell you. On these tyres. Two cars behind. Not quite sure who. We'll keep pushing. Need to come down to third for that one. Into the wall, that's going to cost, and it will cost on the next one too. 2049. Guys behind are going to go so much quicker. 2044 for Dan. Wheels 2034. Wow, where on earth did Wheels get that time from? I don't know where Wheels is getting his times from tonight. He's so fast. Really quick. Evening, Hulky. Good evening, my friend. How did your GT Championship go yesterday? I heard there were a few thrills and spills, but I've not caught up with one of the live stream replays yet. Hope it's all gone well though. Certainly seems to be a very popular championship. Get out of the wall. To lift there as well. That's not going to be good. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, we got a third at the moment, but it's not going to stay. I'm pretty sure that that is going to drop. Wills has got a 203.3. Dan is a 204. And I am going to be a 204.6. And I've got Trigger right on my back bumper. And Jonesy. Dnotes isn't a million miles away either. But there are people that could upset things around here. Yeah, actually, quite a few of them are. Oh, could we get third out of here? This will be very, very, very interesting. I'm going to have to keep my wits about me. It's only a short 4-lapper, this one. Let's see what we can do. Right, I must keep drinking. Oh. Right. So we've got Wheels Racing and Gamer Dan on the first row. Row number 2 is me and Trigger. Behind us is Jonesy and Dnotes. Then we've got number 1 and Will. Then M33 and Nixie, row 5, I think. Red Bull and Bass Fisherman on row 6. We will see how we go. Right. Good luck, everybody. Gamer Dan is just reminding Wheels to change the tyres. So, yeah, midway through. Everybody needs to jump in and change the tyres except for Mitchell Morgan. Right, let's see how we go. 4 laps around here. Gamer Dan has got to change his tyres 3 times in this race, one of which needs to be the intermediates. That is the new rule. That's the new rule. Right. I don't know. I've got the wrong description for this one, but never mind. Never mind. Not to worry. Right. I'm going to go a little bit quiet because I've got lines all over my eyes which are driving me nuts tonight, and I need to concentrate. I want to try and have a decent race, so I am going to go a bit quiet in this one, guys. We're up against a fast charging McGann. We've got the Alpha coming up the inside as well. When it does wheels, those brakes. Cody, you're in here for the moment. I can't let you out, mate. Not now. Should have asked me a moment or two later. Earlier, I mean. Oh, wicked wheels. Wicked move. Oh, that was brilliant. This is why this guy is constantly on the podium. Moves like that. Super clean. Strike on a little bit deep. And through he went. He knew he had it. He knew he had that one sorted. Codes, I'll let you out in a minute. Be quiet. Steer in there. Alright, Codes, I know. Can't let you out right now. This is very, very difficult. Racing William, and I've got Coda winding up my door because he wants to go out because it's very, very hot in this room. And I can't open the door. I can't put it on auto drive. Couple of laps, Codes. Sorry about the dog whining in the background. Normally I would put him out so he doesn't disturb you, but I am in a monumental battle here with wheels. Which I never thought I would be saying, not in a million years. He's got a slipstream on me. It's only point, yeah, he's got a slipstream, easy got a slipstream, and that McGann is really quicker down this straight. Big slide through there. Right. It's the old ones versus the young ones. Wills is nearly 40 years my junior. Can I stay with him? Can I push him to the end? Am I going to make a mistake? Can I encourage him to make a mistake? He's got the better of me for the moment. Come on! I just need to hold this together for just a few minutes. It's down the wall. Yeah, all right, coach. Come on. Come on, I can't talk on the, I can't look at the chat at the minute. Sorry, guys. I think Wills has got this one done. Don't think I can, just not enough. He's done it. He's done it by just under a second. Oh, well done, Wills. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Just couldn't quite do it. I couldn't quite pull that off. Oh my gosh, which is this one? It says, oh, NTS Kanyanga. This one is trial mountain reverse in the GR4s. The last but one race that I'm doing this evening. And I tell you what, that was hard racing, but I wish I could have just been a little bit better. That was really hard and tough one. No, it's not a daily race. These are lobby races. These are lobby races, my friend. At NTS. Oh. Wills, what a race. Oh, wow. Kanyanga, shout out to South Africa, my friend. There are, I don't know if Dan is still around, but Dan is a South African. Oh, that was so hard. I am going to save the replay on that one. And just a huge well done to Wills. That was great. And, well, I never thought I'd be having a race like that with Wills. But it just goes to show, I mean, the time that I put into that track for the daily race recently, really paying dividends. And when you know a track and you feel comfortable in a track and a car and the two can come together, yeah, it just goes to show what you can do. What you can do. Oh, Dan's showing off now with the Afrikaans. Lekker boy. Is that how you say that? You do a South African accent. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing the South African accent. Oh, Wills Racing in the Megane. Oh, it was the meta car. I did it in the non-meta car. I'm going to claim a moral victory. I can't though, because he won. He crossed the finishing line before me by 0.946 of a second. He did also get the fastest lap, a 2:02.137. I got second with a 2:02.550, and D-Locks in third with a 2:03.317, also in the Megane. Gamer Dan tried the Elantra. He got fourth. Trigger fifth. Jonesy sixth. Number one Pops in seventh. M33 in eighth. Will in ninth. Nixie 10th. 100% Red Bull in 11th. And Bass Fisherman in 12th. With a DNF, actually. Your top three, Wills, me, and D-Locks. And a massive congratulations to Wills. That was absolutely incredible. What a race. Right, okay, let's get this one underway. And this is going to be last race of the night. And we are going to be starting this one at... I'm going to start this at 1:15. And I will be spectating this one. There's no way I'm going to be doing this race, because it will probably take me about the next 24 hours to get around here, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh, we got a proper South Afrikaans thingy going on here. Molo Swabon. Molo Salbona, maybe? I don't know what it means. They're saying all this stuff. I don't know what it means. You could at least put a translation in there, guys. If you're going to go using Afrikaans, let me know what it says so I can learn. We got another one. Lekker, my brew. What's going on? Loads of them. Let the carnage begin, says Tom. Exactly. Oh, Jonesy says, night all, leave you all to these silly things. It was requested last night. I am only delivering what people wanted. It means hello in Xhosa and Zulu. Okay. Cool beans. Right. Number one Pop says the karts are fun. I struggle around here in a GR4 car and a GR3 car, let alone a kart. It ain't gonna happen. Right, so what we got? Will's already got a 3-second penalty. Mifty's already got a 3-second penalty. Gamer Dan has got... They've all got 3-second penalties. Look, Gamer Dan has. Nixie has. What's going on? M2 co-ops hasn't. Hulky hasn't. So there's a few that are doing okay. I wonder if I got this set as public tonight again. I'm going to have to double check my settings for tomorrow. Doing them in too big a rush at the moment. Dan says, I thought by the look of his name that he may be Zoa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Xhosa. But he is Zulu, and I'm struggling to read the chat at the moment. Let me just make it a bit bigger. My eyes are so bad tonight. Real ones are yes. These game ones are no. There we go. He's from the Eastern Cape. A lot of South Africans in this evening chatting in the chat, which I love. That's really good to see. Really nice to see. Guys, if you haven't already, could you please smack the like button for this video? I don't know how many likes we have got. I haven't even smacked it myself. But it'd be great if we could get that that like counter up. We're on 20 at the moment for it, which is pretty good actually. We've only got 15 people watching, so thank you ever so much to everybody that has done that. Right, here we go. Forget that. Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, D-Locks, Hulky, Number One Pops, M33, Nixie, M2 Co-ops, and Will are in this one. I am going to be commentating on this because I would be hopeless around here. I would be absolutely, well, you'd all go to bed because it would just be crazy, ridiculous, slew. So I'm not going to be doing that. Let's put some replay information on for you. And so we're going to have Dan is going to be leading us away with Wheels. These two have been battling all night long. Row number 2 is D-Locks and Hulky. Row number 3 is Number One Pops and M33. Behind them will be Nixie and M2 Co-ops, and then Will on the back straight to start off with. But as we go away, Gamer Dan gets an horrendous start. He was looking around and he didn't even move off the line. Oh, Hulky very nearly getting a move up the inside, but looked like he almost got into the back of Dan there. It's Wheels Racing that is going to be taking the lead as we go through the first little complex of corners. And D-Locks making a move up the inside. Oh, Wheels has binned it badly. He's slid across. He's gone between D-Locks and Gamer Dan. How on earth those two didn't hit each other, I do not know. But Wheels, well, Mitchell Morgan has decided to not run a race. And Wheels has just binned it wonderfully fashion, brilliant fashion, completely wrecked it. And I thought he was going to take his nemesis, Gamer Dan, out, but he didn't. He absolutely went between the two. So he's promoted D-Locks up to first place, who's half a second ahead of Gamer Dan, and they have gapped the two cars behind by 1 second. Just behind it is Hulky and Number One Pops. Number One Pops making a move up the inside of Hulky. Can he make that stick? Not quite. I think Hulky's just got it. No! Yet Hulky has just managed to keep that place just ahead of Number One Pops. And Number One Pops now making the move, and he does get it done with a little bit of slipstream there. But Hulky Racing's coming back too, and he's got Nixie just off the back of these guys as well in 5th. Then we've got Will in 6th. A little bit further back, we've got M33 with Wheels trying to recover. Wheels is in 8th at the moment. M2 Co-ops off the back at the minute. But it is D-Locks with a 1.2 second lead. Now, Gamer Dan is usually pretty good around the Nordschleife, and in the GR cars, but I've got no clue how people are in the karts. We don't do this very often, and it's not in the randomizer because I decided not to put it in there. Oh, Dan is off on the grass for no real reason there. That was almost like he just went straight on. Very, very strange move. Maybe he just thought the grass needed cutting there a little bit. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe he's still texting his South African mates. Who knows? Who knows? But at the moment, it is Dnotes out front for the Brits. Number 1 Pops in second for the Brits. And Gamer down in third for the South Africans. Then we've got Nexi and Will, M33, Will's Racing, M Co-ops and Hulky are running. I have a feeling that Gamer Dan just might be a little bit outnumbered when it comes to countries here. We've got an all-British cast except for Gamer Dan. He's in the South African flag there, and it would be nice when you're coming towards me, Dan, if you could flash your lights and say hello. But clearly he's concentrating too much on this one because Dnotes and number 1 Pops are too far ahead after he let number 1 Pops through after chucking it off the road. So no time for flashing of lights tonight. He's just on it and trying to close that gap, which has just gone out as I'm talking to over 2.8 seconds, and Dnotes currently out front with a 1.5 second penalty. Just riding on board with Dnotes as we go down through this little section into what will be the tight right-hander. Really quick here, you've got to pick your braking point really nicely. I usually look for a little blue spot on the floor there, gets it turned in, or the kart sliding a little bit, drifts out to the left-hand side. It's now going to be heading down here really quick through this section, completely flat, picking up the inside curbs. Just a little bit further back, we've got number 1. You can see how number 1 is going to be chasing down Dnotes, and he's actually going away. Dnotes has got the better run down here. Dnotes' gap going out to 1.7, 1.8. Dnotes is absolutely on fire around here at the moment, and Gamer Dan 2.6 back to number 1 at this precise moment in time. Again, one little mistake and it can all change. Will, he's 2.5 seconds back, but a full 6 seconds ahead of M33, who is 11 seconds ahead of Hulky, who's got Nixie behind him just a second. So they are closing. Nixie just trying to close the gap to Hulky and pick up another position. M2 Co-ops and Will's having a bit of a mare. He's off the back, some 23 seconds off the back of M2 Co-ops and 53 seconds away from Dnotes as we just join him. He's throwing it through the carousel there beautifully, comes out the top onto the power change, is up gear. He's running really nicely. We can't quite say the same for Pops as we jump on board with Pops. He's getting it all wrong, and he's now given a place to Gamer Dan and Will whilst he's recovering. I don't know how much time he lost there, but now 10 seconds off the back of Dnotes, and it's going to be 11 seconds if not more. So Gamer Dan now finds himself in second place, but he is now nearly 5 seconds behind Dnotes. But I tell you what, Gamer Dan is pushing on. He's actually faster than Dnotes at this point in the race. This is just a single lap race, and Gamer Dan has really got the bit between his teeth. The gap's down to 4.4, 4.3. Oh, Dan using all of the track and a little bit more at the moment. We're riding on board with him, but he's down to 4.1. Gamer Dan is on fire through this little section. He can see the first place runner just up ahead. Will is he's 2 seconds back at the moment. But I tell you what, the man on the move, in my mind, is Gamer Dan. At the moment, he's got that gap down to 3.6. If he can get close as we get down to the long straight, could be very interesting finish. Number 1 Pops 4.7 back, recovering from that spin. And then M33, he's 2.2 back from number 1. And Hulky is racing with Nixie. Nixie just goes through and takes Hulky. These two in an absolutely incredible battle together. One of the few battles that are on this one. But I do want to just have a look and see what's happening, because Dnotes is going to come through. He's going to go up the hill here. He's going to get the mini carousel. Then he'll be working his way round to the main straight. And we'll see. Oh, he's on the grass. He's on the grass. He's on the grass. Oh, he's held it. Oh, a bit of a wobble there for Dr.x. A trip across the grass. That has cost him. Gamer Dan. I don't know if Gamer Dan saw that, but that has cost him a little bit. But is there anything that he can do now? Dan is just a little bit too far back, I think, with regards to the slipstream. 2.3 is not going to be close enough, but it's down to 2.2. We now drop into the 2.1s. Gamer Dan is closing, but he's not closing fast enough. Will is 2.2 back. Number one Pops is another 5.2 back from Will. M33 is 14 seconds back, but it is Dr.x who is out front at the moment. Gamer Dan in second and closing. Closing. The gap is down to 1.4. Gamer Dan can feel a win here. It is going away from Dr.x. That little run across the grass cost him badly. It enabled Gamer Dan to close up. It's all going to be about this last couple of corners. How brave is Dr.x going to be? How brave is Gamer Dan going to be? It is now 1 second. It's down to 0.9. We're now into the 0.8s. It's closing all the time. We've got just this last right hand corner. I think that Dr.x is going to do this. The right-hander, Gamer Dan's right on his back bumper. There's nothing in it. Can Dan get by? No, he can't. Dr.x holds him on the line. 1.65 seconds. What a charge from Gamer Dan at the end there. Just couldn't quite hold him off. Number one Pops coming across for fourth. M33 is going to come through to claim a nice fifth place with Nixie chasing him behind. And M33 comes across the line. Nixie's going to get sixth. And then we've got Hulky in seventh with that brilliant little battle that he had earlier on. Oh, he's gone a bit wide into there. He's going to be on the grass. Oh, M2 Co-ops does the same. Oh, Co-ops. Oh, spinning on the line. And somebody hasn't read our rules. Well, M2 Co-ops isn't part of our racing community. So there we go. And we're just going to stay on board with Wheels Racing. Wheels Racing is some 55 seconds back. I think you can clearly say that Wheels Racing, this is not your race. After a blinding battle that Wheels and I had a moment ago, unfortunately Wheels has shown, as I would have done if I was racing, that the karts are not his bag. He spins it right at the end, tries to spin it round, faces the barrier, gets it turned round. He's going to go through the last corner just to try and bring it across the line. We've still got the yellow flags flying for some reason. And there he goes across the line to claim ninth place. Take my hat off to Wheels for finishing that when he was so far. But as he said, definitely not his. Number one Pops carousel spun me. He was well gutted. And yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. Let me just save the replay. Gamer Dan was absolutely on it at the end there. Unfortunately, he left it just a little bit too late. Dr.x gave us a bit of a worry when he went across the grass. And unfortunately, Gamer Dan was not able to capitalise that. But boy, oh boy, he really closed up at the end there. Really close on the line. And Williams just saying, well, that went well. No, mate, it didn't. It didn't. You might think it went well, but it certainly did not go well from your point of view. Oh, my word. Your result. Dr.x was your winner. 8:24.936. It's going to be the fastest lap. We only did one. But Dr.x was your winner. Gamer Dan just 0.162 behind. I'll remind you that Gamer Dan was seconds. 4, 5, 6 seconds off of Dr.x at one point. So to close that back, kudos, my friend. Kudos. That was some racing. And Will going really well in third as well. He was just 2 seconds off the back. Number one Pops with that little mistake, which cost him a podium badly. He was 7 seconds coming in fourth. M33 finishing his campaign tonight very nicely in fifth. Nixie getting quicker and quicker all the way through the night in sixth. M2 Co-ops in seventh. Hulky joining us in eighth. And, well, what can I say? One of our fastest racers has just shown us how not to race the Nordschleife in the karts. We have found Will's Racing's nemesis, the car that he can't drive. I think that we need to have a whole night of the karts at the Nordschleife. What say you, Will? What say you? I'll leave that hanging in the air. I'm going to bid you a very good day, evening, night, afternoon, morning, whatever you're doing. Have a great one. I hope that Borky is enjoying his ribs. I'm going to look forward to seeing the picture on the Discord. And those of you that have joined us for the first time this evening, please consider joining PSR for more lobby racing like this. Tomorrow night will be a Friday night special. I'm thinking of doing something a bit unusual. I was challenged to race the Audi R8, the GR3 car, earlier on this week, and I did it. And I'm wondering whether to do a whole night of just the one car. We've seen tonight some of the cars have favoured some of the tracks, and I saw that as well last night when I was in the Lexus and woefully slow on that particular track. And I'm thinking about potentially throwing out, and we go with the Audi R8 tomorrow. Will be really just the single one car, everybody in it. Oh, I thought I might have got a car there, but I didn't. There we go. Yeah, we'll see. Friday night special tomorrow. I fancy a single car, multiple tracks. Maybe we go single car and winner chooses the next track. We haven't done that in a while. Might even do that. Catch up with me tomorrow and I'll let you know how things go. For now, I'll see you later. Take care. And thank you for everybody that's liked and subscribed and joined me this evening. Really do appreciate it. But for now, I'm disappearing. Bye. Well, I would if my stream elements was working, but it's not. So I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned manual way. Where are we? Post live stream video. Bye-bye.